There is
JP.
And this is Googie. This is the JP and
Googie
Googie podcast. JP, they've been hitting me. They've been like, yo, where's the podcast? We haven't seen it in a couple of weeks, so we had to give them what they need. JP, how you feeling, JP?
I'm feeling pretty good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing. Show everybody your new hair that you got.
All right, so I cut like half my hair off. Can't really see it, but if you look up close, there's some tinsel in there, some blue tinsel.
Let's go.
Loving it.
Before we started the podcast, JP said she doesn't want everybody to think I'm an alcoholic, but I'm actually a raging alcoholic. In the last podcast, my daughter turned 18 years old. Shout out to Chloe. And JP brought up Buzzball. I said, Buzzball?
I was joking.
What is a Buzzball? So I thought it would be hilarious if I went out there and I looked for a Buzzball. And I was able to find Buzzball. This is what we got, y'all. We got the Buzzball, berry cherry limeade, Buzzball.
He's trying to be hip, trying to be cool.
15% alcohol. And since we're drinking Buzzball, I figured we would make this whole podcast based off of the first time I ever got wasted.
What? Oh, no.
Listen, I'm not doing hot chips no more. They're not hot.
Never hot.
I don't want to be disappointed anymore. So now we're doing alcohol. Why? Because I'm a raging alcoholic. Let's go. JP, I'm going to crack this Buzzball open, right? Hold this real quick.
All right. Mr. Ryan, if you see this, I'm sorry.
Mr. Ryan, shout out to Mr. Ryan at the Buzzball, right? We're going to do a Buzzball review. Let me drink this real quick.
How good is it? Nasty?
I mean, it tastes exactly what you'd expect it to taste like.
Bad?
It tastes like berry cherry with alcohol in it. That's what it tastes like to me. JP, in honor of you being Puerto Rican, right?
Yeah.
You know we got to start them young, baby. I'm going to pass this over to you. Take a little swig, JP. Let's go. Let's go.
If you see this, please don't cancel me. I'm not an alcoholic.
Cancel me. I don't care.
It's something.
We got underage drinking. Let's go. Let's drink this Buzzball. Okay, we in there.
Don't cancel. Don't cancel.
Buzzball is nasty. I don't like it. I'm not gonna drink another one.
I'm not a fan.
But let's go, JP. Let's get into it. JP, I gotta give the people, a little update.
On what?
Physical therapy.
Ooh, here we go.
I've been to 2 physical therapy appointments now. And JP, this has been more than I bargained for. Is this more than you bargained for? Yeah, I've been dying to tell you anything you want to hear, because that's just who I am this week. JP, who is that?
Good question.
Listen, JP.
I recognize it.
JP, you don't know this song, JP?
I've heard it, but I don't know.
Oh my, I've raised you wrong this whole time, JP. Fall Out Boy, JP! Oh my
I'm
Lord.
Sorry. Not to my tongue, okay?
Listen, she knows Huz, but she don't know Fall Out Boy. All right. Physical therapy, this has been more than I bargained for. All right? JP, I've had men twist my legs in all different kind of directions.
Oh.
All right? I had a guy look me right into my eyes and tell me I had really tight hips. Didn't say no homo after. Didn't say, hey, yo, pause.
Well, he has to be professional.
JP, in my first appointment, he rubbed my back. That's the first time I ever had a guy rub my lower back.
But that's his job. It's supposed to rub people's back.
I'm not going to lie, JP. I kind of liked it. JP, I was starting to question my sexuality.
Oh.
I thought maybe I might be half gay, JP.
Well, you realize you have a beautiful, wonderful wife and a child.
That's called bisexual.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
All right, so
everyone watching, I'm sorry.
So I was like, ooh, I never had anybody touch me like this before. You know what I mean? Put a little strength into the hands. Okay, he was getting handsy with me. I kind of liked it. I was questioning everything. He said, yo, go home. You know what I mean? Do these stretches. I swear to God, I went home every day and did every stretch I was told to do every day, diligently, right?
I haven't seen you do one stretch.
I was not prepared for the second appointment. Second appointment? I went in there with tight ass jeans the first time, not dressed correctly, being bent all over the place. Ayo. This time I was, I thought I was gonna do it to him. I had on sweatpants.
Oh no.
And I thought, listen, maybe he showed me, another couple of things, and sent me home. They put me through. This was a full workout session, JP. This was not what I brought home. All right. Another guy, right? Really nice guy. He goes, Mike, lay down on your back, Ayo. He doesn't say Ayo, pause to me.
Bro.
Lay down on my back. And he starts rubbing my back, right? And then it finally hit me. I don't like this at all, JP. I don't like when a guy gives me a back rub.
But last time you did.
I did. I was going through it, JP. I was trying to find out who I truly was, all right? JP. I was exploring my sexuality.
All right.
Realized that I'm a straight man.
Let's keep it that way.
Let's keep it that way. And they got me doing pelvic thrusts in the air. Never did a pelvic thrust. I swear to God, had me with a towel on my leg, lifting it all the way to my chest. Never did that before in my life. And about midway through, JP, I'm working at this. I'm diligent, right? I'm working at this thing, and about halfway through the pelvic thrusts, I start cramping in my right leg, and this thing will not go away. Right, JP? You know what I mean? Nothing I would do. I'm trying to fight through it, because I'm a man, I'm a beast. So I try everything, all different types of stretches. They put me on something else to try to get this thing out, right? Nothing's working. He goes, listen, I'm going to stretch this out for you. Doesn't say, Ayo, pause. And he goes and he lifts my right leg up to the sky, right, JP?
Yeah.
And he's lifting it, and he's lifting it, and he goes, Mike, you have really tight hamstrings. It doesn't say, Ayo, pause.
Bro.
JP, this has been way more than I bargained for. This has been embarrassing. And I can't lie. I got 2 more appointments to go. I'm not looking forward to this, JP.
Oh, great.
I got, this has been nothing but an uncomfortable situation.
How fun.
But actually, the workouts have been, I can understand why they tell me to do it, because it is making me do things that I'm not used to. It's putting my back in different situations, and I think it's working, actually. So this is like the real deal. I thought this was like some funny joke stuff. It's not.
Even though it's gay and it's giving you craps.
Listen. All right, in 2025, you can be yourself, baby. All right?
Oh, no. Maybe you should put that down.
So, JP, I got to get into another story.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait. I didn't put on my hat for Spence. Hey, yo, Spence, what up, Spence?
He almost forgot.
Spence, listen, I'm starting to run out of hats, man. But listen, you see me, you come up to me, and you're like, yo, what's good with the pod? How's everything doing, man? That means the world to me, man. Thank you for watching. So this one's for Spence, as usual. What do we got here?
Ooh, that's tough.
Ooh, we got the creature, baby. If you know, you know. I shouldn't have to tell you. You should be supported. Creature, baby, let's go. 5950. You know it's official. Genuine. Let's go. My guy Spence, man. Thank you for watching. So talking about work, right? Ooh, let's go. Looking like that fucking guy. So I'm at work, right? I never told you about this guy. His name is Peter.
Peter.
Listen, man, I love Peter, man. Peter's the coolest dude, JP. You think I'm cool?
Peter Griffin?
Yo, Peter, man. All right, don't do that. Don't disrespect Pete like that. All right, listen. I disrespected him worse, but I could do that. All right? So, JP, this is the first time I met a real-life Samoan man, JP.
Oh, God.
I mean, just cool. He got the cool Samoan hair, right? It goes down to his his back, curly. Man, he got the tan, the cool accent. I mean, everything about this guy is cool, man. I said, yo, Pete, listen, how do you feel about cutting off your hair and like giving it to me so I could just wear it around the job? Is that cool? He said he would do it for me. So I'm finally talking to Pete, right? I'm talking to Pete in the break room, and I go, yo, Pete. I didn't know he was Samoan. I thought he was I thought he was Hawaiian the whole time, right?
Yeah.
So I go, Pete, listen. Pete, which part of Hawaii are you from? He goes, brother, I'm from Samoa, brother.
Bro.
And I go, oh, that's a part of Hawaii, right? JP, I don't know anything about this. He goes, brother, it's his own island, brother. It's by Fiji. Yeah, JP.
Bro.
You know what Pete looked like?
What?
He looked like a character from Moana. Now,
Cancel.
Pete, you my guy, Pete.
You're
All right, Pete.
Cancel.
You look like the Rock in Moana.
Maui?
He looked like Maui. I go. So then I start saying all the prejudice shit. I go, yo, Pete, I know you know how to surf. He goes, brother, I have 7 surfboards, brother. I was just looking for one today, brother. And then I go, yo, Pete, listen. You know what you got to do? Come to my backyard.
No.
And let's dig a hole in the backyard and let's do a pig roast. He said, brother, as long as you don't care about the whole brother, let's do it. Man, I love Pete, man. Had to tell that story. Coolest guy at BU. I call him the best looking guy. And every time I see him, I tell him I just want to be like him, man. And I thought that story was funny. So shout out to Pete, man. I actually met his wife. I met his daughter. And his stepmom works there as well. His mother-in-law works there as well. So I see her every day on a daily basis. So man, shout out to Pete, man. You're my guy. You already know. And there's that, you know. So in honor of this story, right, JP? Right? In honor of this story, I had to break this out right here.
Oh no. No, right? No. Put that down.
We got the Absolut Vodka, vanilla. You already know. Let's go.
I'm so sorry.
All right. And in honor of having one half of the greatest daughter duo, straight A student, best kid on earth, always well behaved, man. The joy of my life, man. I gotta take a shot, right? And
there's kids watching.
I gotta. So then don't watch.
They're gonna. He's gonna influence kids to drink.
But the reason why I want to do this is gonna come full circle because this is actually what I drank that night. That first night that I got wasted. It wasn't vanilla, but it was actually it was vodka. So the Absolut Vodka. So JP, I gotta pour this shot for you, JP. All right,
bro.
I gotta pour this shot for her.
I can't do this.
You already know. I'm taking this shot. No chaser. No chaser. We gonna get lit today, JP.
Lit on the podcast?
Lit on the podcast. You already know. You ain't got a podcast this cool. So we got.
Okay. It burns.
JP, we in there. JP, you know Puerto Rican stardom Young Redmond. I wanted to tell this story too. Yo, I swear to God, I never told you. I told you, you've met her, right? I got a cousin. Her name is Julissa, right? Mm. Literally the chunkiest baby ever born, right? The crazy part about this was her entire life, she was paper skinny. But as a baby, she was like 10 pounds and 3/4. The chunkiest baby ever, right?
Chunky monkey.
So talk about starting them young, right, JP? I see my grandmother at 8 months feed her rice and beans. JP. Most kids are eating Gerber, apples and bananas. Yo, she was feeding Julie rice and beans. Yo, it was the craziest thing I'd ever seen in my life. Right? Okay, so let's get into the story, right? So before I tell this story, I want you to know I told your mother I was gonna tell this story.
Bro.
And she told me, do not tell this story. All right?
It was bad.
JP, did I have to tell this story?
No.
But am I going to tell this story? You know I am. So JP, right? I told her again, listen, we didn't shoot the last couple of weeks because we were busy. I said, yo, I'm going to tell this story, right? She put her hands in her head and sat there for 10 minutes and said, please don't tell the story.
Oh, great.
You know I got to tell this story, baby. If she says don't tell this story, you know I got to say it.
I've never heard this. It's live.
You've never heard the story?
You gotta see my genuine reactions.
So you've never told this story?
No more.
So the first time I ever got wasted, JP, how old do you think I was?
16.
I was 15 years old,
What?
JP.
Oh, that was close.
All right.
That was close.
I'm the second grandchild, right? Little Johnny is the oldest kid, and then I'm second. Johnny's probably like 3 years older than me, maybe 4. And this was the first baby shower, the first grandkid, Joshua. And, he just beat me, because he was older than me, right? Following family tradition. We follow family tradition, right?
Bro.
How old was Johnny when he had his first kid? JP, take a guess.
18.
18.
I
You already
remember.
know.
You told me.
I didn't tell you the story, though. Okay.
Third drink.
So when you got a baby, you got to do a big on the baby shower, right? Now, my uncle, right, his father, Big Johnny, right, Queens legend, right? Everybody loves him. Everybody loves Little Johnny. So what they did was they rented a hall in Brooklyn, right? We're talking about everybody from the 80s and 90s was there. All the Queen legends were there, right? You never seen so many Latin people in one room. We had DJ Michelob on the turntables, right? That's Big Johnny's brother, so Johnny's uncle. We had everybody was out there, right? And you know what they had, right, JP? Open bar. You already know, right? So listen, Puerto Ricans do it big when it's baby shower time. So we had the food there, rice and beans, pernil. We had a big ass Valencia cake there. That's Dominican, but it's delicious. You know what I mean? Got to get it from the lady in Brooklyn. My grandma didn't make it, but we bought it. And we got a hall in Brooklyn, right? I had a date, JP. This was the first BBW ever. I was thinking about this, right? The first BBW I ever dated, right? JP, her name was Carol. Carol, right? Check this out. Me and Carol, we met in high school. I feel like it might have been maybe science class or math class or whatever, right? Anyways, at this point we had dated, but we were off and on. You know what I mean? But I was taking a date to this thing. And we got dressed up big, you know what I mean? I still remember what I was wearing, right? Sure. I'll never forget it. I had a Nietzsche button up, right? White and blue, right? I had the jacket, blue jacket, a pair of Nietzsche jeans and Air Force Ones, white, right? I was decked out for this. It was a crazy day, so I didn't eat that day. I was just running around, you know what I mean? And we get there, you know what I mean? I'll never forget it, because my grandmother was still young then, and I remember her just on the dance floor just killing it, you know what I mean? Because when you're Puerto Rican, you just know how to dance, you know what I mean? It just flows through you, right? So my grandmother was killing it on the dance floor, and everybody was having an amazing time. And you already know there was an open bar there, JP, right? I had never really drank like that, you know what I mean? Because I was a little kid. But when you're a little kid, you think you got it like that. So you know what I mean? Um, I hit this open bar, right, JP? I think I got it like that, JP, right? And I start ordering vodka shots. Yo, give me that vodka shot, I said, right?
They didn't question your age or anything?
What do you mean question the age? There's no age limit when you're Puerto Rican. So, vodka shot, right? Everybody's going crazy, like, yeah, let's go, right? I said, yo, give me another one. JP, how many shots in do you think I was?
4, 5.
I took 9 shots in a row, Playboy, right? I thought I had it like that. Wait, let me tell you about Carol, first of all, right? I can't tell this story without telling you about the girls at this time, right? You know, like the girls now, you know what I mean? They all want like nose rings and stuff, and they, to them, like what's cool is vapes and like all that shit. The girls back in the days, all the promiscuous girls, I didn't realize it at this point, right? But all the hoes, JP, guess what they had? Tongue rings. Yeah. JP, guess what Chloe's mom had?
Tongue ring.
A tongue ring. You already know. You know what I mean? Had all the biddies with the tongue rings. If you wanted to know who was a hoe back in the days, they had a tongue ring. Let's go. So now I'm feeling super nice, JP, right? Check this out. This place was packed, right? One thing about your father, people don't know this, but I love to dance. So you'll always catch me on the dance floor just boogieing like, hey, just boogieing like, hey, right? So I am super lit, right? On this, I'm feeling good as hell, JP, right? And I'm hitting this dance floor, right? And it's not with Carol. I'm dancing with grown ass women right now, JP, right on the dance floor, right? Check this out. So what we did, you guys do a lot of phone stuff and stuff, but like to us, what was like risque and stuff was called dirty grinding.
Ew,
right?
I was 15.
I was dirty grinding with grown women on the dance floor, right? Check this out. I'm gonna tell this story because I never told this story before. Right? I'm super lit right now, and I'm on the dance floor, and I'm in between my aunt's best friends, right?
Oh, what?
2 BBWs, right? It looked like a big ass burger. It looked like a double quarter pounder with cheese, a half pound burger, JP, right? And I'm touching them dirty style, their booty, everything, right? And I'm in the middle of it, going crazy, right, JP? Next thing I know, right, the song ends. You know what I mean? I'm getting crazy on the dance floor, boogieing. Carol comes up to me.
Oh, great.
She's like, she was hating, JP. She was like, yo, why you dancing with other women for?
Because you were being a bop.
Because you already know I'm here for a good time. That's why. Yeah, right? If you know, you know. So I'm killing it on the dance floor, right? And the next thing I know, it starts turning on me. Okay. You know what I mean? And I take a seat, JP, right? I take a seat, I'm sitting there like this. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, oh man. Right? And then the next thing I know, I blacked out.
What?
Right?
Oh, great.
I passed the hell out.
Bro.
Right in that chair. And then everything after that was foggy as hell, JP.
Oh, great.
All right? I remember my cousin, right, being like, he had me like this and he was dragging me out of the party and he threw me in the back of the Jeep, right?
Oh, God.
And I remember the drive back home, and what happened was I had a white button up and I had puked all over myself.
Ew.
So I had just puke all over my shirt and stuff. And I remember somebody brought me down because we lived in the basement. Somebody brought me down into the basement.
Oh, no.
And like, it's hard to bring a 300-pound man, down to the basement, right? So I fell into the basement door, almost broke the door off the handles. And I remember waking up the next day with the worst hangover of all time. But man, that party was so lit, JP. I mean, that was the first time the kid ever got drunk, man.
Okay, I don't know if you should have told that story.
Why shouldn't I have told that story?
It's not appropriate.
Dirty grinding on the dance floor? Nah, you don't have fun like that, JP? I said, yo, you guys be hitting the dance floor? Or nah, you guys don't be hitting the dance floor, yo.
I mean, we do, but we don't drink.
Nah, but you be dirty grinding or no?
No.
But you guys ain't built like that. You didn't grow up in New York City.
All right.
We was doing that in the 5th grade. First time you ever touched a woman.
I mean, I saw some people twerking, but that's
twerking. Let's go, JP. Let's go.
Not me though. Me personally.
So your boy took you. You know what's crazy about that night though?
What?
That wasn't all I drunk though. I was drinking out of Carol's drink. She had a cranberry and vodka. I was drinking that. Yo, the boy turned up. You know what I mean? And that's just what I do. JP.
So now you're an alcoholic again.
Now I'm an alcoholic again.
Great.
I'm living my best life.
So fun.
Don't judge me.
I'll
Finding out who I am.
I'm judging.
I'm not bisexual.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure about that now. I had to go through a couple things to figure it out. I had to experiment.
Okay.
JP, how do you feel about any of that stuff that I told you?
I feel traumatized.
Which part?
All of it.
But this Buzzball, honestly,
you almost drank all of it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This Buzzball, I'll never drink this again.
Buddy, you're almost done with it.
But I'm gonna finish it though. You know what I mean? Because you paid for it. This Buzzball was like $4.99 for this little ass thing. It ain't even glass; it's plastic, made by women.
So what?
Oh, it says shake. I didn't shake it though. You know what I mean? So I'm just sitting here lit. I'm feeling good. So look, imagine this and a shot. I took 9 of those at 15 years old on an empty stomach. Hit the dance floor crazy. You already know. The boy's here for a good time. JP, is there anything that you would like to tell the people before we get out of here?
Okay. If you see this, I'm sorry. If any people see this from my school, I'm very sorry.
Do not call CPS on me.
Please don't.
All right. I believe in my child being able to express herself freely.
Okay.
Live her best life. All I care about is that she does well in school and doesn't get in trouble and does the right things, and that's exactly what she does. I don't censor my daughter. I love my daughter. I made this podcast so that she can see, yo, just be yourself. Don't care about what people think about you. And yo, it was really nice seeing your sister. You know what I mean? It was really nice seeing Chloe. We hung out. We went to the outlets. We got a grandma pizza with vodka sauce on it.
Pretty good.
We got the garlic knots with the meatballs.
Love those.
We got the chicken parm that had the whack ass spaghetti in it.
Trash.
But the spot was fire. I want to go there again, JP. How do you feel about that?
Me too.
Yeah, that place was fire, right?
Love that. Yeah.
All right.
We saw a guy with his butt crack out.
Saw a guy with his butt crack out.
Leaning over the table.
Yo, we saw a bum tweaking at Taco Bell yesterday.
Crispy Baja Blasts.
Yeah.
We got an extra Baja Blast.
We're running out of time, JP. Wait, what did I want to say? Oh, we went to Dirty Dough.
Dirty Dough.
Dirty Dough, a.k.a. Ghetto Crumble. In the hood, you already know. Couldn't go to Crumble, but we went to Dirty Dough. Shout out to Dirty Dough. They had some good-ass cookies there.
Delicious.
And yeah, man. You know, we back, baby. This is the latest episode of the podcast. You already know that is
JP.
And this is Googie. And this is the JP and Googie podcast, man. Shout out to everybody. You already know. Shout out to Chloe. Love you, man. We out.
Peace.